Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for tuning into Vintage Inspirations. Today I will be sharing with you my Christmas scape table setting. Let's get started. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Okay, we're filming. So I decided to go with the red, white, and green theme. You know, a real like bright and shiny, well not shiny, but bright and bubbly tablescape. I could have chose any colors, but for some reason, you know, you pull out this and you pull out that, and then that kind of inspires you to go ahead and set your table. So I think the crystal vases is what inspired me first, and then that red and white vase, then that kind of just set the red tones off. And of course, like I said before, I wouldn't suggest using a buffet this high. Excuse me, my neighbor's blowing. He blows his leaves every day. It's so unbearable. But when I'm in my bedroom or other rooms, I don't hear it. And I'm really never in the dining room too much unless I'm videotaping. And we've been blessed. We have not been disturbed by him. So let me stop complaining. But this is too high for your guests to serve themselves. It's not at a comfortable, I mean, you could serve here, but it's not at a comfortable, you know, minimum. So you want to get something lower, like the size of the buffet. And I went with my Lenox tablecloth. I have quite a few of these, long ones, short ones, some for round tables. I believe this one is for a round table, but a bigger round table. I have a smaller one. You can buy these today. This is a vintage one, but you can buy them today. Maybe a little different pattern, but it's by Lenox. And then this is extra china, just beautiful. Who makes this? I'm not even sure. I haven't looked at it in years. Oh, Cold Cloth. Oh wow, it's a great china company. It's a beautiful set. I have a few more pieces. I just couldn't add everything. And then I have some McCoy pitcher and bowls. I've had those for years. I bought those from a friend of mine, a really dear friend, and I just embellished them with, you know, some holiday. Gotta have some holiday. And I used some white china serving plates. You know, the tablecloth has a lot going on. So you want to add some white, and that's why I decided to go with the McCoy. I wasn't even going to use those, but I pulled out the white china. I thought of that. And these are vintage. I don't think they make these anymore. Who makes it? Oh, Corningware. Yeah, it's right there. It says Corningware. I had these for a long time. It's a few more that goes with this set. I just love them. I use them all year round. And then these were a treat. I got these from a thrift store this year. They were old new stock. They were new in the pack. They do light up, but I didn't want to run the extension cord because it's a short cord on it. I didn't feel like all of that. They're really cute. Plastic. It's nothing to it, but you know, I love the new old stock. I love these wax candles. They light up. They're so gorgeous. And then of course I love my Ray Dunn. Ray Dunn is cute. Like it kind of it kind of mixes with the vintage vibe. I talked about that before. How the vintage, the modern stuff is just so inspired from from you know, the past history. So you can still pick up modern pieces. It says joyful, merry, blessed. I have a little tree, and then this is a Ray Dunn piece too. This doesn't have the signature, but you know it's Ray Dunn. You can Google. They sell these things. This one has the Ray Dunn sign, Ray Dunn. And then I mixed in some of my poppy trail. And you always want to have extra linens. These are Lenox as well. It's a whole set. I think that came out really beautiful. I just love it. It's red, white, and green. And then moving to the table, I use this beautiful antique linen. It's gorgeous. It's just to die for. Nice and sturdy. Beautiful. And then I use my Poppy Trail. This is Poppy Trail by Metlocks. This is what I collect. It's called California Ivory. I just call it the Ivory pattern. I just love it. I love it to death. I have tons of it. I will even buy more. I think these are Haka Anchor. Haka Anchor. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to Google them. I've had them for a long time. Actually, when I bought them, I didn't really know about glass. And this is not embellished into the glass. It's because it sort of chip away. So you have to be real careful with these. Mine tend to be in great condition because I take very good care of them. Yeah, I don't see any scrapes. But that red will come out. It's not into the glass. And those are mid-century pieces. They are beautiful. They look like peppermint candy. And then I embellished some pomegranates. I used the Linux to match to that. I used the table napkins, and then I just embellished it with, if you don't have a nice napkin ring, just embellish it. And then I have some silver candlesticks. These are some beautiful candles. They're vintage, beautiful. Try to add vintage. When you're at the thrift store, pick up things like this. They have them all the time. They're very expensive, but it's worth getting. And then I have this is beautiful. This is some vintage. Of course, it's fake, but it's just beautiful. They don't make them like this anymore. They're gorgeous. Even this stuff, all my stuff is vintage. They sell these things now, but they're not as beautiful as what you see on my Tablescape. So try to pick up vintage. And then I put a piece of eucalyptus for just height. Gives it a little bit of height. And then I added in a nice plate. It's a charger, for some character to your table. And these candy Christmas trees are gorgeous. Normally for the holidays, I fill them up with candy canes or peppermints, but I didn't want to go to the store and buy any. So just envision that if it had the candy canes in them or the mints, it would even make the table pop even more. This is a beautiful theme. Two sisters. Beautiful. And this is by Coalport. Fine bone china, and then they give you a whole list. These are the daughters of Eve. Let me see. Yeah, a daughter of Eve. And then Alice in Wonderland. There's a whole bunch of listings of it. Bubbles. But I just love her overcoat. That red, that's why I chose it for the table, because look how much character it adds to my tablescape. It's just beautiful. And this red, remember like the Thanksgiving? I told you have to use the same color throughout. If you notice, I'm using the same color. Even with the navy green comes from here. And someone crocheted these. These are just too cute. I picked those up somewhere. I have a Belite little bell. It's too cute. See the mark right there, it says Belite. I don't have much Belite. I have a few pieces. I like to add them. You can add even like humbles. I didn't feel like digging out my humbles because that's a whole nother journey. I did enough. But you could even add like little humbles right there to, make the tablescape pop. I have a garland with a little Christmas tree inside. And then more of my poppy trail. And there's the other mid-century piece. It's beautiful. I forget who makes that. It's not Hawk or Anchor. Anchor Hawking. Anchor Hawking. Such a tongue twister. It's another company that makes those, but I can't remember. But they're mid-century. They're gorgeous. But be careful with that mid-century stuff because some of it is real. The color is embedded into the glass, will fired into the glass, and some pieces aren't. Like look, so you can see a little scratches right there. You can see a little bit of paint loss right there. You see what I'm talking about? So you have to be careful. But like I said, when I bought these, I didn't know about that. I know now, so I would never buy glass like that again. And then you could always have things for gravy. People love gravy, and that's that Metlock's Poppy Trail. And you should have extra napkins. Extra mugs. It's good to do. I was going to do it, but it was just a bit too much work for me. I was going to set up a hot cocoa station. for Christmas time, you should always set up your hot cocoa station. And these little, I picked these up somewhere. They're just too gorgeous. What drew me to them is the inside, that green. Kind of reminds me of the Ralph Lauren mugs. These are gorgeous. This is 1990 Pot Parade Press. Gorgeous, made in Korea. And I think they're by different companies. Yeah, this one is made in Korea. Flowers Incorporated Balloons. They're made so nice. I was actually going to throw these out, and I'm glad I didn't because they look so cute in a pyramid piled up. I have a Hummel plate. I was able to dig that out. I will do a segment on Hummels coming up soon. See MJ Hummel, the apple tree boy and the girl. I love Hummels. I don't have that many. Maybe I haven't, just some that I can count on my hand, not many at all. And these glass crystal vases are gorgeous. Who makes that? Crystal Arquettes. Oh, Crystal Arquettes. I've had those years. This was before I started collecting antiques and vintage. I really wasn't into it, but I love the crystal. And then I got a modern white bouquet to pop out that white. Those are the only actually, yeah, these are modern. These are modern. It's the only modern piece that I have in my bouquets. Like I said, when you're out, try to look for vintage greenery. It's just beautiful. It's way better quality than, I don't know what they're making now. I don't like it at all. This is a beautiful piece. It's by Lenox. It's just gorgeous. It's called Lenox. Yeah, let me pull it up so it doesn't get that glare. Lenox Rustic Pine. Beautiful. I believe they may still sell them. I'm not sure. We have some more gravy boats. And if you notice, every angle you can find something that looks beautiful. So no matter where your guests sit, I normally would have a set of 6, but for the video, I'm trying to show you where you could have serving plates too, a serving platter, extra napkins. So that's why I only do a set of 4, and it makes it easier for me too. But from every angle, it's beautiful. So no matter where your guests sit, you have to keep that in mind. No matter where your guests sit, they will be able to see the beauty of your decorating and all the hard work that you put into it. And I'm going to show you what I mean. No matter where you sit, it's going to look beautiful. So when you're staging your table, don't forget to walk around and stage it from all different angles. Okay, so, oh, and I forgot I put a little wreath, just a little red embellishment, nothing over the top, but you want to have, you want to decorate the whole area. And normally I will put cards all around the doorway, up there, tape cards, and this lights up. I would have the extension cord lit, but this is just a video, so I'm just trying to give you the basics. And I did my fireplace, so I will be showing you that. I think everything came out beautiful. Yeah. It just right here, the tablecloth bulges up just a bit. That's because I have this. Last time when I did it, it was so dark in this corner, so I made sure I put that in. My handy dandy magnifying glass. Okay. I hope this is inspiring you. You want your guests to be comfortable, and you want them to feel like if the guests come here, it's going to make, even if they're down, just going to make them feel very cheerful because I got that red going, that white going. Okay, well, Merry Christmas. I'm going to stop the camera, and I'm going to show the fireplace. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to stop the camera and show the fireplace. Okay, so here's my fireplace, and I have this beautiful candelabra, I guess you could call it. It's definitely an antique. It's metal, and it's just gorgeous. I'm so happy to own it. I won't never part with it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's Santa on its sled. It's all hand painted and detailed, and you can tell it's vintage. Look at Santa. All those colors, those are antique inspired colors. The face is vintage. It's just beautiful. I don't remember where I picked this up at, and I don't even, I think I got it free, like on the sidewalk or something. I can't remember. It was so long ago. And yes, I will pick up something off the sidewalk. I haven't in years, though, because like where I live, I don't see that type of stuff. But where I used to live some years ago, for some reason, people used to always throw out antiques. I don't know. It's a beautiful piece. And I just dressed it with some tall candles. I only had 4, so I just added a green one to stay in the color theme. You wouldn't put like a yellow or even brown would work, but you want to be matching. And I tried to stay with that same color theme, the red, the white, and the green from the dining room. You don't want mitchy-matchy. It's a nice candy dish, a vintage candle of Santa. And then you got to have some mistletoe. This is a beautiful vintage mistletoe. I have quite a few of these. I just adore them. I like to embellish, when I'm hanging up my stockings, I like to embellish them with things. Like I have these vintage dolls. They're actually Christmas ornaments. And you could even attach a string to a doll. It doesn't necessarily have, but these happen to come like that. They're just Christmas ornaments. I may even put them in my dollhouse. We'll see. I love to embellish my stocking. I don't like to just hang up a stocking. This is a beautiful vintage merry-go-round. And this piece right here is just to die for. I love vintage Christmas. I used to have tons and I could have done a beautiful video on vintage Christmas. But for me moving, I had to throw out so much stuff. One time, sometimes when you move, you just get frustrated and just throw it all out. And I have learned to purge over the years. I don't have to hoard if I don't have to. But this is a beautiful piece. I just love it. I wish they made things like this today. They just don't. They just don't make them like that. And then I embellished them with some beautiful gift cards. And I'm trying to keep that same color, green, white, and red. I did add a few browns because I had those beautiful brown stockings. But brown isn't a bright color. And I also chose the brown because one of the reindeers are brown, so I wanted to pull out some of that brown. And then I have a flux Santa. And I forget what these are called. They have a name, very popular. And then a beautiful Christmas tree candle on a brass stand. And excuse me, that's my little coffee table. And then I embellished the back with some garland. Yes. I normally decorate my porch. I don't know if I'm going to do it this year because my son's at college and I'm doing YouTube, so I really don't have time for all of that. But if I do, I will film it. I normally use a lot of when I do decorate my porch, I use real pine garland and real pine trees. I don't use that fake stuff. Yeah. Okay, God bless and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I hope this gives you some ideas and will inspire you to please your guests and make your home feel cozy and warm and cheerful. Yes. Okay, well, happy holidays and God bless. Love you guys.